wee woo wee woo wee woo wee woo wee woo wee woo. How do I sound on the microphone? It was just giving me a lot of issues. It hasn't even started yet. What? It lied to me. All right, wow. I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid. I accidentally went live a minute and 30 seconds early. So, guess what that means? That means it definitely fucked up notifications for anybody that's not already in chat right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did that by accident. Shit, man. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Did you? Okay, that's good, but because I didn't. For the past couple days, I've been getting the notification, and well, I mean, I didn't, of course, because I went early, like I said. Well, maybe people will get the notification in a minute 30 late. Is that what it do? Okay, good. Sama says you got the notification. Amber got the notification. Ida got the notification. Good. Lil Boots got the notification. All right, that's good. Let's dee 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 dee. Now, I want to make sure what we're going to be listening to, there's nothing visual on the screen anyway, so I'm going to cover it just for you could see my glorious boat and my husband in said boat, and hopefully that will cover the screen appropriately. Zoe Wynn says, I get scared when the start time is that far away. Oh, that's so long ago. I remember when Zoe Wynn actually commented that. Why did that come up again? Uh-oh, something weird's going on, guys. Something weird's going on. Kissy Kitty got the vote. I mean, the vote? Where did I just come up with that? Oh, my mind isn't working appropriately. I have no idea where that came from. The vote? Ugh. Notification, man. The hell is wrong with me? Dirty Uncle Sal says, oh, that's your man. I take it back. Very handsome. And oh, can you see these emojis? Yo, why are your emojis so cute, Sama? Are you typing those from YouTube or your phone? I don't know why those are so cute right now. I love the cherry and the wave, man. Oh my God. I literally just swallowed a piece of dust again. Anyway, so let's discuss. Now, I know that how many of you, first of all, how many of you saw Belinda's live stream earlier today? If you did, I'm sure you can guess what we're about to watch and what we're going to be discussing. Okay, I knew it, Sama. I knew it because they look so different. What kind of phone do you have? I know you don't have an iPhone, but whatever you've got, your emojis are super fucking cute. I like them a lot. Hi, Opal, you're just in time for Peace Song, a piece of dust. It is Android. Yo, yours are so cute. Yo, can you show me? Sama, can you please post your sea creatures? Like specifically, I want to see your octopus and your fishies and your crab. Yo, can you post like all of your sea creatures? I want to see what they look like. The 7 glacial cherry seas. What do you mean, Dove? Dove says P. They're all the same emojis. Wait, what do you mean? No, they're not. I can tell that they're different just by like when I write, let's just say I'm responding to a YouTube comment on the channel. It looks very different. My emojis look different when I use emojis from YouTube or when I'm using emojis from my Apple iPhone. It looks very, very different. That's how I could tell it was different. Oh, okay, look. Oh my God, see? Okay, I love your octopuses. Yo, there's a couple though, Sama. Hold, I'll put it on screen so you can see. Okay, now look. You see how there's a couple little negative boxes? It makes me wonder, what is my computer having trouble translating? Like, what emojis were those that I cannot see? I love the octopies, man. Yo, the octopus is my favorite. It's one of my faves. Hey, Belinda. So, okay, wait, let's talk. How long have you guys been with me personally? Does anybody remember the live stream that I did when this all occurred? When Yaba had somewhat of a backbone, somewhat of a spine, and was going to seemingly stand firm on her beliefs and on her feelings about cow tipping. Does anybody remember the stream I did when all of this occurred at the time? Because my advice to her at the time was, hey, now, you better not even try to go head to head with FFG. Oh my God. But a part of me, while I felt I was giving good advice, like for Yaba's business sake, like don't go head to head with a person that you share audience with and somebody who grew so much larger, so much quicker than you did. Um, and so while I gave that advice, I also had some amount of respect for Yaba for having the hacken balls to speak out against FFG and stand firm on her beliefs and to remain consistent about cow tipping, etc. So it's just very interesting to see how things have turned now. And I want we have to listen to this together because it's very obvious to me. It makes me think that FFG in this particular moment in time is responsible for a lot of the change that we see in Yaba. Yaba, I think she learned from FFG's success that one, she had to, be it fake or not, she had to lick FFG's cracks. All of them hard and daily. Uh, and I think she also learned from FFG's success, such rapid growth and success, that she had to step up her game in terms of vitriol, disgusting, hatred, cruelty. You know what I mean? So, man, let's listen together. I need you guys to pay attention. I need you guys to pay attention to how she's talking, what she's saying, the beliefs that she had back then at this time, how things have changed so severely now. Like, man. The Gerd Fiend said, that's why I actually respected Yaba at one time. The no cow tipping rule. Yeah, dude, me too. Like, while I was giving advice, like from the angle of purely her business, like do what's best for your business. Don't go head to head with somebody who you share such a common audience with. But as a human being, as a woman, I had respect for her not caring about any of that and standing firm in her beliefs, having some amount of integrity. So we need to listen to this together, and we need to hear just how much she's caved. She really just got down on all fucking fours, bowed down to FFG, and got to licking and kissing. Ugh! I can't even believe it. Oh, by the way, yes, Belinda, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that you so heavily enjoy disgusting fucking, what are they called? They're not cocktail weenies. What are they? Vienna sausages. Like, yo, me and Belinda had a conversation about this in DMs since she was so highly offended. And I said to her, like, really, dude? Do you really not throw them motherfuckers in a pan at least and like brown up the edges? Yo, that is fucking savagery, man. Like, what are you doing? Whatever, Belinda, I love you. No judgment to you, but I'm going to judge everybody else. Ugh. You are the exception to my rule because I love you and enjoy you. Ugh. All right, let's listen together. Yee.
Yes, I live in a single wide.
Ooh, my bad. Wrong thing. Wrong tab. We were just about to listen to Belinda's fucking live stream. My bad. Hold on. Oh man, did I get rid of the tab altogether? I think I did. What an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. Let me rectify this situation real quick. Where did I put it? There we go. All right, hold on. Stop it. I gotta share it again before it plays. All right, hold on. Present. What the hell is it called? There we are. All right. Let's listen together. At this adult woman licking another adult woman's crevasses out of cowardice and hippery.
For those of you who don't know, was there were some comments being posted about the cow tipping on Twitter. Okay, can y'all just stop for a minute, please? Jesus.
No. This is sped up. Oh, that's normal. Whoa, dude, that shit sounds sped up to me. Okay.
Okay, and then for those who don't follow, what exactly?
That bitch just coughed on dust too.
Thing is, okay, we're gonna have different opinions here, people. It's just what it is. Okay, we consider Chantel, Amber.
Oh my god, I already like Yaba of yesteryear so much better. Do you guys hear what she just said? Listen, guys, we're gonna have different opinions here, and that's okay. Yaba, what happened to you? I want this Yaba back. Ugh, what a sad day.
Like the cows of the community. I mean, you yourself, like I could become a cow if I put enough information out there. Anybody can become a cow. It's the fact that they put their life on YouTube, and it's so bizarre. Okay, that's you know why. We don't need to sit here and explain what a cow is. Okay, but now, and what we do in the reaction community is that we react and we watch, and
I know
that's it. You're not supposed to.
Wait, I know what to do. I'm going to slow it down because for me, I feel like this is too sped up, so I'm going to slow it down a bit. Let's do 75. See if that makes it normal.
There's a line that you're not supposed to cross as far as interacting with said cow, especially when you get said cow off of the path that it's supposed to go. Okay, there's no interference there. Flag on the play. Okay, flag on the play.
It's flag on the field, homie. But whatever, I'll forgive it. And wait a second, Dove. Listen here, homie. I don't know how long you've been here, and I apologize to you, but yelling is what I do. Like, I need you to take a look at the name of this channel, okay? It's called Angry Pistachio. So if you come in here, if you come into my pizza place and then complain that all I'm serving is pizza, like, I kind of advertised what you were going to get. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate the player, hate the fucking game. You feel me?
You're crazy. I'm sorry, but you're crazy. You titled the video this reaction. Chantel knows that I know, and you're bragging about your numbers. You title your video something. Chantel knows that I know. You've created your own drama.
But wait a second. Let's not pretend that Yaba wouldn't be doing the same if she had grown as fast as FFG did. Even Yaba now, 7 years creeping along and still not doing as well as FFG does, she brags all up and down the place. So proud of her numbers, of her success with Chantel thievery, hypocritical hate. Like, come on. You see what I'm saying? Like, she's always a hypocrite. Why does it always have to be hypocrisy, man? Even when you're doing something kind of respectable, you just can't stop yourself from the utter hypocrisy.
You've inserted yourself into the Chantel world. For what? That's not how it's supposed to work. Why are you inserting yourself into Chantel's drama with Chantel's men, with Chantel's friends? The next thing I know, you're going to be dating Pete. It's weird.
Let's be honest too. And I had this criticism also at the time. It kind of came across like Yaba was jealous. It kind of came across like Yaba was feeling a certain kind of way about FFG having the scoop. You know what I mean? Having the first-hand account of the juicy Chantel tea. So I go back and forth like, how much of this was Yaba having respectable qualities and how much of it was Yaba just being Yaba? Like the same thing she did with Belinda, having a problem with her even talking about potentially scooping her in regards to the interviews. Like, how much? You feel me? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Weird. Always said, I'm not winning anything. I'm not starting a war. I'm speaking my opinion and I'm done. It's called a one and done.
We don't need to do all of that again here, okay? We're going to look at some.
It is personal, for fuck's sakes. We're over here trying to watch Chantel live her life and we can't because some fatty wants to get involved.
Oh, shit. She just fired shots. She called the pig a pig, yo. I forgot. He got that down and dirty, man. See, this is what I mean. Think about who FFG is as a person. You just know that this bitch secretly fucking loathes her. They loathe each other. They merely have decided to come together for mutual benefit. But you know that with everything going on with Yaba and the tide shifting against her, you know FFG has been watching and loving it. That's why it has absolutely shocked me that FFG has seemed so willing to put herself out in Yaba's, like, put herself out to, yo, you know what really fucking surprised me? The fact that she was willing to go at the gaining ground when there was a beneficial ceasefire that made it so gaining ground was not going to criticize her. Like, what the hell made her decide to come to Yaba's aid, completely demolish that beneficial ceasefire, and put FFG back on the chopping block along with Yaba for criticism? Like, what the hell don't we know? What the hell have we missed here? Because we have definitely missed something. You know she would not do that out of the kindness of her heart. Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's personal. I don't want to see that shit. I'm pissed. I can't tell that we're entitled to our own opinions because after I tweeted that you were cow tipping, and that's all the fuck I said, you went on to talk about you went on a whole rant on your Twitter. So I can't tell that we're entitled to our opinions because that's why we're here today, because we're not allowed to call you a cow tipper, are we? You didn't like that.
Aw, how funny is it that with Yaba, we're only entitled to our own opinions when Yaba has an unpopular one? Very telling. Very, very telling. And did you hear the shift in tone of her voice? She absolutely dropped her bass, and even vocally, she was bowing down to FFG in that little back and forth. Did you hear it? Like, this is somebody who has been dominated. And I've got to say, as much as I dislike FFG, this bitch 100% came in and dominated the fuck out of forever sidekick Yaba. So it's like respect all day, FFG.
You don't have to like what I did yesterday. You don't have to like that I was getting Chantal's attention in that chat yesterday. That's your.
Well, if I went over there and acted like I knew Nader's cousin, don't you think I could get a little attention from Chantal? Do you think you special? See, this is the problem I have.
Oh my God, she can't even hide it. A lot of this has to do with jealousy about having the scoop on the tea and having interaction and engagement with Chantel. Like, did you hear it just now? Oh, always the truth comes up peeking out with Yaba because she cannot control her emotions. Like, I cannot stress enough that if you are going to be a nefarious, evil, selfish, cruel individual, you need to be better at it. You need to learn the art of manipulation. You need to learn the art of controlling your fucking emotions. Like, man, you can still feel them, but you need to learn how to hide them because I can see right through you.
You think you special because you done made up some bullshit that you know shit. Here's my question that I have for the girl gang, since you all are here present and accounted for. Did French Fry Girl know Nader's people before Chantel was dating Nader?
Yeah, I've got to say, and this is a mistake Yaba makes. I agree with her that FFG was absolutely lying. This was all fictional fairy crafting. And this is why Yaba's a moron. If she had chosen to hide her jealousy, her rage, and if she had just stood on this is cow tipping, I'm against it, I've always been against it, and FFG is fucking lying, like why couldn't she just do that? It would have went over so much better. But she just can't control herself. And yes, we definitely can discuss Kybella very soon.
Or did she come to find out who his people were after the fact? Because if it was after the fact, if you went seeking these people out to see if you knew them in real life, that's some real fucking creepy shit. That's some cow tipping shit. That's a no-no.
Oh, yeah, but why is it okay now? Do you guys remember? And maybe we've got to find it. Maybe we've got to find it. Do you remember all of the excuses that she made when FFG appeared physically at Chantel's little fashion show? How quickly she did an about fucking face and bowed down and licked every fucking crevasse in sight. Like, this is disgustingly embarrassing for adults. Like, there's a way. There is a way that you can do things. If you're going to make the choice to do what's best for your business, you can do it in a way without absolutely fucking degrading yourself in the process. Do you guys understand? Like, this is why it always gets me when people think that I hate Yaba. I am consistently giving her good advice that you would hope a real friend would give you. And she takes it as hate. Like, yes, I'm criticizing you, but at the same time, I'm giving you fucking solutions. I'm telling you what mistakes you've made and how you could have done better and things would have turned out better. Like, to me, that's not hate. To me, this is the highest form of respect that you can give another human being.
In the fatty community. Cynthia, how can you tell me I'm going too far? What part of this, by me playing this girl's video and speaking my opinion, has went too far? Literally. Just what, I'm just curious, what part of that? I've went on for the last, 2 years and drug Chantel for filth in almost every fucking video. French Fry Girl's done the same. But I come on here to talk about something that French Fries Girl's done that I don't like, and it's too far. Now, too far, people. We're over the line. We're crossing the line. You know how we said there was a cow tipping line for, like, real life and non-real life and shit like that? We've crossed the line, people.
Oh man, she's tripping over her words. She's not even making sense. She is shook to death with how many people are disagreeing with her. I wish that we had live chat to view, but unfortunately we do not. But I wish I could see the chat that she's responding to, because I can tell by her voice and what she's saying that she is getting some heavy, heavy pushback. And I remember the heavy pushback that she was getting at the time. And the heavy pushback is the sole reason why she did a complete about face. Like, these are the kind of people. This is why it fucks me up so bad that everyone looks upon Chantel like she is the less respectable person. Yaba can be bought. Yaba can be bought. Yaba can be swayed. She has no integrity. None. She has no confidence in her own fucking convictions either. Like, oh man. Oh man.
We're too far. Chantel drops a video. I'm mad because Chantel puts out a video. We react to it. That's supposed to be the end of it. Now you got reactors getting in the middle of that. Am I jealous of the 2-hour phone call that she had with Chantel? Are you fucking... You know what? Maybe I am.
Yaba, you are jealous. Let's hear her. Is she about to admit it?
Jealous because I always said that Chantel was going to be my wife.
No. See, that's not a real admission. That's her trying to throw in a joke to try and deflect. But Yaba, you are jealous. We can tell. Like, there are certain emotions that if you're not good at controlling yourself, they come through. They come through in the tone of your voice, in the way that you speak, in the way that your voice changes. She's just not. I'm telling you seriously, Yaba, if you're listening to this, you stream every day. You have a platform. You have a opportunity to exercise daily, to exercise control of your emotions. And I suggest that you try to do that in some way every day and listen back to your streams. I promise you, you are capable of hiding your emotions. You have no idea how capable you are of doing that. But you have to practice and you need to care about it.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I didn't realize that's what it is, because it's the phone call that sent me over the edge. When I got up this morning and I heard that clip that said that French Fry Girl was on a goddamn phone call with Chantel, of all people, Chantel, for 2 hours, I said, that's it, motherfucker. I've had enough. Enough is enough is enough is enough. I am jealous. You're right. Fuck. See, I take criticism. I take what you all tell me into consideration about myself. When you tell me,
I'm really glad she's admitting this because it's obvious. It's so obvious that I'm so glad she's admitting it.
About myself, I listen. Believe it or not.
Honey, maybe you did a little bit back then, but you surely don't now. Like, Yaba, seriously, woman to woman, human being to human being, you have fucked up. so badly recently. Every decision that you've been making has been the wrong one. Again, I will repeat. I know you think I'm your fucking enemy, but all along the way, from the very beginning until now, the advice that I give you, even though I do it in a condescending tone, I'm giving you good fucking advice. I am giving you good fucking advice. And if you took my advice, you would be the better for it. 100%.
You're not. Listen, let me continue.
Whatever, hustle, might be affected.
Okay, now hold on. Y'all are gonna have to be quiet. I'm gonna have to quit reading the chat because this woman is getting ready to speak on me, and I might be a little offended. Maybe I'm a little jealous. I don't know which one it is.
Whatever, hustle.
Do you hear the way that she shrinks her voice down, talks in a baby tone, lowers her bass? This is somebody who has been successfully dominated by a stronger, smarter, more capable human being in FFG. And I know we all dislike her greatly, but we need to acknowledge fucking facts. FFG has successfully dominated the fuck out of Yaba. That's why I keep continuing to point out all of the verbal cues that confirm that fact to me.
Might be affected. If
Hold on. Hold on, Patty. Yeah, hold on a minute there. Hold on.
Maybe nervous.
Don't you tell me I'm going too far by calling somebody else a fatty. Don't you try it. The nerve of any of you to even try me with that one. Okay? Listen.
That their whatever hustle might be affected. If there's a fork in the road, and if you go one way, things happen. If you go the other way, other things can happen. Some people maybe don't like the idea that a fork has now been somewhat presented. A fork of
Yo, and FFG, she's really fucking smart. The way that she's deciding to talk about this, the ambiguous language that she's using, there's a reason why Yaba has dropped her bass so significantly, why she's speaking like a child. This is how you dominate and manipulate another human being successfully. Like take a look at FFG and what she's doing and how she's doing it. Like respect. I'm going to give respect when it's fucking due.
Information anyway,
Oh, there she goes, claiming that she has information. Okay, here's what I'm getting from this bit right here, this clip, okay? There's been a fork presented in the road, okay? So there's been a fork presented in the road, according to French fry girl, okay? And what she's telling us is for the regular reactors that Ronald next. Sorry, doesn't like me or Charlie or DC or any of us, old little regular.
I want you guys to also pay attention to how she is purposely name dropping larger channels that she considers herself affiliated with. This is Yaba's pathetic attempt to remind the audience that is turning against her and her opinions that she stands arm in arm with other people that they enjoy. Like this is really sad. And like the comment I just put on screen, I agree with you, but keep in mind that when I'm saying that FFG is smart, when I say that, I mean only in comparison to Yaba. So keep that in mind, I think we can probably all agree on that.
Our piss on. We're gonna call ourselves the piss on group. Okay? And then you got French fry girl over here who's got the information. So the piss on group is concerned that the girl gang is gonna get all the views because she has the.
Do you hear how she can't even gather herself? She is so emotional and dominated that she can't even gather herself appropriately. Like, I've got to say, for someone like Yaba who cannot control themselves, their emotions, and gets so obviously flustered when dominated and emotional, Like, maybe don't do this type of response in a live stream form. Maybe pre-record it and do it several times until you get it right. If you're not good off the cuff, don't go live. Because I really think that people like Yaba, this is how she embarrasses herself, because she's just not good off the cuff. FFG is better off the cuff.
Inside information. Okay. Are we following along? So this is the reason that we're upset. It's because the Pistachio group is afraid that the girl gang is going to interrupt with our side hustle. That's totally it. That's it. That's totally it.
To those people, I would say,
She's piss poor group. She's talking to us. Listen up, okay? She's talking about our hustle. Just listen.
All right, now listen to this. This is another. This is why I say FFG is so far superior to Yaba with these particular like tactics of war, so to speak. Yaba is so obviously and pathetically trying to rally her audience and try to convince them that FFG is insulting them and the very fabric of everything they believe. And it's like, if you're going to try and do that, if you want to be successful at manipulating a large group of people, you can't be that overt about it. Like, she's just not the brightest. It fucks her up in every fucking situation.
is life outside of YouTube. There is much more important things that
She's got nerve. You got nerve, fatty.
The fake forced laugh, the repetition of just one dig calling her fatty when Yaba also is incredibly morbidly obese. Like, you couldn't say something more personal, more biting, like something about her horrendous, manly, fucking grotesque fotch, Like, man, she's so dominated. This almost, that feeling you get, the secondhand embarrassment. I'm feeling that for Yaba, and I don't like it. I don't like that feeling, guys.
Talk about Chantel and the fucking fatty community just as the rest of us do. I can't believe you got the audacity to look me in my eye and tell me there's life outside of freaking YouTube. This one's got nerve. This one's got balls. I am on this shit just about as much as you are, and you're going to tell me how there's life outside of YouTube. Don't you think I know that?
at a certain point, people
Our live stream to you.
Fuck, I skipped ahead by accident, but I was going to say, oh, honey, oh, Yaba. Did you hear how she said that? The trembling in her voice? Like, yeah, you may be doing the same, but she did it better and she did it faster. And she's grown much larger in a much shorter amount of time. Like, y'all are not the same. Y'all are not the fucking same. It took you 7 years to not even do nearly as well as it took FFG in less than 1. Like, y'all are not the same. I gotta go back and find out where we were. Fuck. I fucked up my hand and I hit the thing. Shit.
Don't you try it. The nerve of any of you to even try me with that one. Okay?
Is this where we were?
Listen.
that they're whatever.
No, a little bit
This
back.
woman is getting ready to speak on me.
Okay, here we go.
I might be a little offended. Maybe I'm a little jealous. I don't know which one it is.
Whatever hustle might be affected if
Hold on. Hold on, Patty. Hold on a minute there. Hold on.
maybe nervous.
Don't you tell me I'm going too far by calling somebody else a fatty. Don't you try it. The nerve of any of you.
No, yeah, but you're not going too far. You're just being a hypocrite. And your reads are for shit. You are so very obviously trying to flaunt your fucking peacock feathers falsely while remaining safe enough to not actually cause real offensive harm to FFG because you are so afraid. You are so afraid. She has successfully dominated you from fucking go, from Jump Street. Your voice cracks, your emotions that are seeping through, the lowering of the bass in your voice is all evidence of just that. Like, I'm telling you seriously, I hope you're listening. And I really hope that you take my advice and that you practice. You need to get a hold of your emotions because you have a real problem hiding them. Your mouth says one thing, but everything else tells the real story. When you are that out of control of your own emotions, there's no point to lie. You don't even try to lie. It just makes you come off as weak and inauthentic. Oy vey.
You to even try me with that one. Okay. Listen.
That their whatever hustle might be affected.
I mean, Barnacle says, okay, but honestly, she really was one of the first people regularly reacting to Chantel. I think that's why she's so possessive. You might be right, but that's fucking weird, dude. That is so weird. That really crosses the line of, I don't even know what the word is when we pass obsessive. To become possessive of the woman that you fucking hate online, it's such a weird, what's the word? It's like it's such a disgusting dynamic that I'm not even aware of a word that's fitting for how disturbing and disgusting the dynamic is. And it's so inappropriate. And it makes me think, like, I'm not kidding when I say this. It would not surprise me if thoughts of Chantel creep past her mind while she's fucking pleasuring herself. Like, we're there. We're at that level of creepy obsession and possessiveness. Like, shit is fucking weird, man. Shit is weird.
If there's a fork in the road, and if you go one way, things happen. And if you go the other way, other things can happen. Some people maybe don't like the idea that a fork has now been somewhat presented, a fork of information anyway,
Oh, there she goes, claiming that she has information. Okay, here's what I'm getting from this bit right here, this clip. Okay, there's been a fork presented in the road.
Do you know what also fucks me up and is very telling? It's very telling that Yaba hasn't chosen to call FFG out for the problems that actually are problems. Like, she should be sticking to the fact that FFG is cow tipping and that she's lying. And the fact that she's not overtly making a big deal that FFG is absolutely telling fucking tall tales, it's almost as though Yaba is jealous that she didn't think of it first. You know what I mean? It's like there's envy there because FFG threw a monkey wrench into the situation and got a lot of viewership along the way, a lot of money along the way. And it's not that Yaba's upset because of how immoral it is. It's just because she didn't think of it first.
Okay, so there's been a fork presented in the road, according to French Fry Girl. Okay, and what she's telling us is for the regular reactors, that Ronald sorry doesn't like me or Charlie or DC or any of us, old little regular, our piss on. We're gonna call ourselves the piss.
Holy shit. I did not just realize that. Did she mention fucking Negs and DC at this time? Like they were friendlies? Oh my God. We all know that there was a time when she was definitely all up Negs' ass crack and when she was licking DC's fucking taint and asshole too. Like, whoa, man.
And then you got fat girl over here who's got the information. So the piss-on group is concerned that the girl gang is gonna get all the views because she has the inside information. Okay, are we following along? So this is the reason that we're upset. It's because the piss-on group is afraid that the girl gang is going to interrupt with our side hustle. That's totally it. That's it. That's totally it.
To those people, I would say,
Yeah, but you have no chance in hell to interrupt FFG's hustle. She's better at it. In every fucking shape of the word, she's better at it. She's better at being evil and manipulative. Like, oh God. Sad.
She's piss poor group. She's talking to us. Listen up, okay? She's talking about our hustle. Just listen.
there is life outside of YouTube. There is much more important things than
She's got no
Fake forced laughter is so transparent, man. I'm so embarrassed for her. I am so fucking embarrassed for her. Like I have that feeling of secondhand embarrassment that's making me feel like I'm about to have a fucking anxiety attack. I hate that feeling.
nerve. You got nerve, fatty. You talk about Chantel and the fucking fatty community just as the rest of us do. I can't believe you got the audacity to look me in my eye and tell me there's life outside of freaking YouTube. This one's got nerve. This one's got balls.
I mean, no, she doesn't, man. Again, at this particular time, FFG was warranted to say this because it took her a fucking fraction of not only the time, but the fucking energy that Yaba had put in to the exact same hustle, only FFG did it quicker, better. Like she's exactly the person to say this in your direction at this time.
I am on this shit just about as much as you are, and you're gonna tell me how there's.
And that's the reason why she's so much superior to you. Y'all do the exact same thing. Why is she blowing you out of the fucking water the way that she is? Like, man, I think Yaba knows this. I think Yaba has come to terms with this. And this is the reason why she licks FFG's crevasses the way that she does. So it's like from a business standpoint, I get it. From a woman, human standpoint, I pity you. I fucking pity you.
Life outside of YouTube. Don't you think I know that?
at a certain point, people become human. Okay? Chantal is a human to me right now. Like, I don't know.
Since fucking when? Since when? Since it fits your narrative? Now we gotta all just go and do what you want to do because Chantel is all of a sudden fucking human to you? Fuck her and fuck you. Don't care. What in the fuck do you think?
Do you see? Yaba is so accidentally telling us how she feels and what she's going through emotionally. She felt controlled. She felt controlled by FFG. And then she allowed herself to become actually controlled by FFG. Like, man, this is a child. This is an over emotional, simple child mind. Like, I truly feel sorry for her, dude. And the more that I learn about Yaba, the more I genuinely feel like Sam is taking advantage of somebody with special needs. I mean that, you know?
You're going to be able to take the Chantel to make her think any different. Now all of a sudden, she's human. I can't tell. Let me go pull up 3 reactions ago. Chantel, you motherfucking blah, 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 blah. But now all of a sudden, she's human, right? And we're supposed to.
Oh my God, yes, absolutely. Have you not been with me for long, Tubba Chub? Tubba Chub asks me and says, how did the ceasefire between FFG and Gaining Ground happen? Did she try to be manipulative towards him to do that? Yes, absolutely. The entire time, I was telling him both publicly and behind the scenes what her true intentions were. She wrote a really seemingly nice email to him and apologized for all of the disgusting things that she had said about his family. And I said to him from day one, wait, let me first say, Gaining Ground was, at the time, he was really happy to remove an enemy off the very many that he was fighting at the time. So he was going to accept her apology and just hope to God that she meant it, that she was being authentic. But I told him from Jump Street, I said, she is purchasing your silence. She does not mean it. She does not care. She is purchasing your silence towards her. Once you forgive her and you two are on, even ground, you will no longer criticize her the way that you have been. And he didn't. He didn't. She literally purchased his silence. He was going on good faith, and she was coming from a place of manipulation. And this is why I say, I try to learn this myself as well. We cannot project our own morals and our own integrity and our own intentions onto others. You cannot assume that somebody is a good person with good intentions just because you are, just because you can't relate to that disgusting state of being. And that's what happened to him. And I was proven correct. Like, with these particular type of things, I don't enjoy being right. I do not enjoy being correct that Gaining Ground was manipulated. You know what I mean? Like, I would way rather have been wrong. I would way rather have been wrong and FFG had been sincere, but that's just not what it is, unfortunately.
We're supposed to
And I have to say, it goes back to what I continue to say. You cannot expect to be treated any differently than how somebody treats everybody else. You cannot expect to be the exception to the rule. They may be being kind to you now for their own favor, but your day will come. Look, you have to judge somebody based on how they treat other people. And specifically, you need to judge people on how they treat people that they have nothing to gain from. That is the true test of who someone is.
just be like, oh, fine, she's a human. We won't say anything bad. It's fun. Yeah, okay.
I would suggest, why don't you tag me when you're...
I did one better, bitch. I dedicated an entire live stream to you. Here we are, okay? See, I just threw a little shade out yesterday, just kicking my feet around. And then you gotta go get all in your feelings. You want to know why? You want to know why you're sitting here in this position and you are front fucking seat in my goddamn live stream when I should be talking about Chantel? You want to know why? I'm going to tell you why.
Because you can't control yourself, Yaba. And because every decision you make is always the wrong one. Because you let your emotions lead. You let your emotions and your ego fucking lead when we're talking about your business. Like, I need you guys to remember that while to us, this is just some idiot hypocrite who is spewing hate and hypocrisy on the internet, this is the way that she takes care of her family. This is what keeps her fucking family financially in house and home. So the fact that she is so willy-nilly and allows her emotions and her ego to lead, like, it is so fucking irresponsible. I can't even believe it. I really can't.
Okay. You try to make friends with everybody. You try to make friends with every fucking reaction channel, every fucking member, every subscriber, instead of come on, putting on a show and cutting the fuck out. That's where you fucked up, cow tipper. But now you...
How interesting, how telling, how rich is that coming from Yaba? Look at what she has done all throughout her fucking career. She cozies up to anybody and everybody who will fucking have her, all the while secretly fucking hating them. Like, you're the same, Yaba. Like, you're projecting and you know it. Look at what you've done recently. Look at how many people you've cozied up to out of desperation for a fucking ally in the time where the tide is turning against you. Like, you need to open your eyes. You need to. This is why I say, and I've always said, that her and Negs are so much alike. It's like she really can't get out of her own fucking way. She is down the path of destruction very similarly to how Negs was. Like, man, I don't want to see that happen for Yaba. The stakes are so much higher for Yaba. Man.
You done pulled out all kinds of other things. And that's why we are at where we're at today. If the cow tipper fits, wear it. That's what you did. You put the whole fucking outfit on.
Have a heart. Be human. Woman to woman.
She can't be serious. She can't be serious. She can't act like she's better than us all of a sudden. You can't do that.
Who the fuck is us, Yaba? She's talking about you. Don't you dare try to piss poorly manipulate your audience into thinking that FFG is criticizing anybody but you and your actions and your words. Don't you dare try to fucking force them to shoulder your blame. Like, this is fucking despicable. Do you know what I mean? It just shows the difference in human being. There is nothing that I would never want any blame put onto you guys in chat. I would do anything, I would say anything to make sure. Like, I can't relate. I don't understand. She's,
You can't. It's too late. Your reactions are all over the internet. They're all there. You want us to have remorse for a motherfucker that we've said A, B, and C, and why she's a disgusting person. Peach is over there dying, motherfucker. Chantel don't give a fuck. All she cares about who.
Yo, Belinda, it's interesting that you say that. Belinda asks and says, P, you think Yaba has ever reported FFG? I have theorized in the past, and others have as well, that maybe, just maybe, that may be the reason why Sam and Yaba were not willing to show their report history, because there's really no reason why they shouldn't be willing. If Yaba was proudly and loudly abusing the copyright system, why would she hesitate to show her history when we all know what she's doing anyway? It makes me and others think that there may be some real nefarious fucking fat on fat crime shit to be seen in that report history. So my answer is maybe. My answer is maybe. And knowing Yaba and how she plays, probably, definitely, man.
Is who she's going to sleep with that night. She just the audacity of this one. I'm 38 fucking years old. Have I ever seemed like a mature woman to any of you all? At any time through my YouTube career, has it ever came across that me as a mature person? No. I'm sorry, no. No, I like to laugh.
Honey, why are you proud of that though? And she's about to say, she just began saying, I like to laugh. It's not about you fucking laughing. It's about what you're doing right now. You're immature because you act like a child. If you want a better, more easily understood example, you act like Negs does. You know how you criticize Negs? You know how you judge him from your wannabe high horse? You're just like him. All of the issues that you've criticized in him and his bad decision making, how he can't get out of his own way, how he is accidentally self-destructive, how he can't hide his fucking emotions. That's you. That's you to a fucking T. That's why you're immature.
laugh, and I like to cut up, and I like to have a good time, and I just like to live life just how I like to live it. And if that makes me immature, then I guess so be it. So be it, FFG.
Honey, I'll say again, that's not what makes you immature. Like it always shocks me. I don't know how people have gotten to this stage in the game in life. Like, how are you 40 years old and you are not daily doing heavy self-reflection? Like, I don't know about you, but I do daily self-reflection. Who am I? Am I the person I want to be? Am I somebody that I'm proud to be? There's so many different, what could I have done better? You know what I mean? Ugh.
What makes you so mature sitting on your couch? Huh? I'm just curious.
Of the balls to tag me. That's all. We're gonna move on.
I didn't have the balls to tag you, but I had the balls to drag your ass throughout a whole entire live stream, didn't I? You've been
Where? Did she drag FFG throughout a whole live stream? Like, we need that. Do we have that? Can we find that? We need to react to that. I know I have in the past. Like, yo, wait a second. You know what I'm going to do? I have to look through the channel. Do I have that still somewhere in existence on my channel? I'm trying to think of the timeline. Is it too long ago? I'm not sure. But tonight, that is my mission for the night. I'm going to be looking through my own fucking files and see, because I know I definitely reacted to it. We're going to be reacting to me reacting to some shit if I can find it.
screaming at the rooftops for months that you have all this information, Chantel, it's over here. And now you're so happy that finally she's like,
I know, dude. Tubba Chub says, Angry Pistachio, she also claimed she dragged you, Belinda, and Gigi recently in one of her rants. I know, I think I reacted to it. Is that the one that Olap clipped? The pow, pow, pow one? Like, man, she's so deluded. All she's ever done in regards to me, Belinda, and Gaining Ground is she's just further embarrassed herself. Like, listen, I can give credit if somebody reads me good, if somebody gets my goat, but nay, that did not occur. That did not even fucking close. Like, you're always gonna miss the mark if you have to lie, if you have to be dishonest in your attempt to read or criticize somebody, and you're not even funny along the way or interesting, or you're going to lose every fucking time. And that's why she has.
what, bitch? What do you want? Like, just tell me. Get it over with. Fries, lies, and pies. You hear that, French fry girl? Fries, lies, and pies, girl.
I noticed that when I started talking in the chat,
That had its connection.
I had Chantal's attention. She was either just staring, like looking for my comments and replying almost directly to what I was saying, or scrolling to get my.
Aw, Yaba's forced laughter at what FFG is saying about Chantel, like waiting for her comments and responding. She's so filled with envy. She is so filled with jealousy. She can't even contain it.
In a relationship together. It's fucking weird, dude.
Comment.
Who's this bitch coming in thinking she's gonna take my woman? Number one.
Oh my God. You see, things like that, it creeps me the fuck out. You know why? You know those people who will try and hide the truth with something that they're trying to portray as a lie, but because of their demeanor, they accidentally show you that they actually mean what they're saying. She means that. She really means it when she says that how does FFG think she's going to come in here and steal my woman? Now, we don't have to talk, it doesn't have to mean sexually, but by now, I think we can all agree that Yaba feels some type of sick, obsessive ownership over Chantel. That is such a level of creep. I don't even know what to do with it. Like, I'm telling you seriously, if I was Chantel, if Chantel was a different kind of person, I'd be calling the fucking police. Like, I really mean that. If it was me in Chantel's position for all of these years, and the way that Yaba specifically covets her and covers her, I would have called the police such a long time ago.
Didn't I say to Chantel that I was going to go to Canada and marry Chantel? Is that why you're trying to get me out of the picture here? Huh? FFG? Huh? Because you heard me say that Chantel was my woman.
And listen to that. Why does she assume that FFG is trying to get you out of the picture? Like, do you understand that FFG's trajectory and FFG's reactions have not a fucking thing to do with you? Like, do you understand that? Do you understand that FFG is an entity of her own and that she's not looking over her shoulder and checking for your subpar fucking ass? Like, no, she doesn't understand that. This is so, I have such secondhand embarrassment, man. This is bad.
Woman, now you want to talk to her on the phone for 2 hours? You got fucking nerve, man. You've completely inserted yourself in the Chantel world for whatever reason, you know. And the question still remains, people. Okay, and I'm about done with FFG's video. Whatever, she sucks. She wants to be a part of the story so badly. Does she want to be the hero of saving Chantel? She wants to be Captain Save-A-Ho right now. She is excited to be a character in the show. And I just don't understand why. Yeah. You've got nerve talking about how you're worried about we should be show that we're a human side, you know, woman to woman, because I'm worried about Chantel because you were a stalker. You're worse than that.
Dude, that's such a strange angle to come from. Like, even if FFG is pretending, like, that's what women are supposed to do. You're supposed to care about another woman who is seemingly being abused. You're supposed to care about another woman who is in harm's way, is in potential danger. Like, it's so strange, the angle that she's chosen to criticize from. It's like none of it is the logical fucking way that makes sense or would win her any fucking favor. Like, whoa, man.
That Nadia chick who showed up at the damn BK. Yeah, you're real crazy. Now Shannon and FFG and Chantel are friends. You see this trio? Are you kidding me?
She's so jealous. She's so jealous that FFG had an in. That FFG was becoming part of the story. That she was successfully a part of Chantel's life. Like, God, this is so disgusting and fucking creeper. Like, yo, I don't know. Does she wish that she could be with Chantel? Like, I don't know, man. The fact that she dressed her fucking wife up in Chantel's pajamas. You want the woman you lay next to and kiss goodnight to wear Chantel's pajamas on top of all of this all together? It really paints quite the fucking picture.
Need some holy water, okay? Some sage. I feel like I need to sage this freaking stream. Maybe it was the farms before it went down. They were like, yeah, did you hear about the phone call between French Fry Girl Shannon and Chantel? I'm like, what? So I'm looking, and I go to Twitter, and I'm looking, and I go for, like retweets or replies, and I'm like, it's nowhere. I'm like, did this fucking really happen, or am I still dreaming? So I'm like, there's her video. She went live, so I'm going back, and I'm playing it, and it was damn near at the beginning of the video. Y'all are going to hear it in a minute. When she was like, oh, actually, I was on the phone with French Fry Girl and Shannon for 2 hours. Bitch, I fell over. I was like, oh God. Oh God. Somebody help me out. I couldn't breathe. Like it was like my whole life flashed before my eyes, okay? I was like, am I alive? Did I die? I think I died. I think that's what happened. I must have died. I'm like, that's it. Had enough. We done talked about the cow tipping, and now
And yo, I forgot. I just put the comment on screen. I think it was Barnacles who said, "This is." You use the word feverish, and I love that descriptor because everything she's saying now, it's a feverish. She right now she's going on a feverish, flustery, fucking nonsensical diatribe because she cannot control her emotions. Like oh God. I can't keep repeat I cannot stop repeating that she is absolutely showing her own ass and has no awareness of it. She has no idea what she has put accidentally on full display for the world to see. She's really putting out all of her deepest, darkest secrets on the internet and has no idea she's even fucking doing it.
this is to another level. Like, what exact, like, what, I don't understand, like, what's your goal really?
And yeah, Belinda, I agree with you. Belinda said that would be like me putting Junior in DC glasses. Yeah, it would be something very similar to that. However, even if let's just say you did do that, it wouldn't be as bad because you don't have all of these other correlations. There are so many different things along the way that Yaba has done that are triggers. Like they are absolute proof and evidence that there's some type of creepy, possessive obsession that I think goes beyond YouTube. Like at this point, that's really how I feel. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not being hyperbolic. Something is up here. Something isn't right. Something is creepy.
Really is, because what you're trying to get your audience to believe is that you're doing this just because you're a good person, but you're doing it the same reason the rest of us are doing it: views, subs, and money.
Now, I know we talk about how a lot of these people do what they do for money, and that is a huge factor in it. But Yaba has shown by her own actions and by the simple fact that she does not value her business over controlling her own ego and emotions. It shows me that her business and money making is actually not Yaba's top priority. It may be her secondary priority and a really important one, but there's something else that is driving Yaba. And that for me, it really adds to the creepiness factor of what's going on here. And like I said, the evidence that this is not just about money for Yaba is because if it was, she would only ever be making the decisions that would bolster her business. But like I've said, every decision that she's made has been the wrong one, that has only gone to harm her money making ability. So it's like, come on now.
Anybody tries to make you think that this ain't about money, it 100% is about money. And if you want to talk numbers, French fry girl, because I've seen your numbers, don't act like you ain't over there getting paid. Y'all see those super chats? Those super chats ain't nothing compared. When I tell y'all, I can sit here and say that I know Chantel's living comfortably on what she makes because I know what I make. I know what I make, so I can pretty much gauge what.
Oh, dude, the envy, the jealousy, and the envy is eking out. It is absolutely busting through the seams of every fucking word that Yaba utters. And she can't even control herself. She can't even control it.
What I make and go to other channels and be like, I know they're making bank. I know they're broke as fuck. So don't act like you over there ain't getting money like the rest of us. Okay. So when you're using somebody's situation, like Chantel's and her abuse situation, and like, I've got all the inside information. So all the people, whatever, you get all these views and shit because they think
Yaba is the type of person that she does not believe that there is a seat for everybody at the table. Yaba, and that's why I think that's part of the reason why she gets so possessive. Yaba feels like there is a finite amount of seats at this table and there is no room for you. If you're sitting at this table, you're eating something, you're eating food that I could be consuming instead. She feels like everybody who finds success in this particular space is directly stealing from her success. It is such a childlike mindset. It's so like, oh, gross, man. These are the kind of people who are incapable of playing well with others in the workspace. And all of these reasons why I say all the time that Chantel has absolutely been Yaba's saving grace. Like, where the fuck would somebody like Yaba find a job and thrive and ever be able to make this kind of money if Chantel and YouTube had never existed? Like, this is why I will never understand why she doesn't get down on her knees fucking nightly and thank her lucky stars that Chantel exists in this world.
that you're the holy grail, all that. Don't act like you ain't doing it for the same reason that we're doing it, to get paid. Ain't nobody doing this shit for free. That's just the reality of the situation. So don't act like you're over here just trying to be a good person, and trying to, get on that. You can't cry in baseball. This shit's a game. If you're over there crying and shit on your stream, it's probably time to take a fucking break. We all been through shit. All of us. Ain't nobody here on this platform that ain't been through some real shit. Okay? So you over there, you and Shane.
Again, I cannot believe that the route she's chosen is to try and criticize FFG for wanting to be a girl's girl, for wanting to have solidarity with another fucking woman. Like, that is such an interesting choice. Like, who are you pandering to that you hope will agree with that? Like, holy shit. You are really mentally deficient. Like, holy shit.
And boo-hooing together about Chantel, you just look weak as fuck. You won't call me weak. That's some weak shit. Okay? So,
FFG looks weak because she was saying to another woman, "You're in danger, girl. Protect yourself. Know who you're dealing with." Even though she was definitely fucking lying the whole time. But let's just talk about principle, okay? You know what I mean? That's why it's so interesting to me that Yaba is coming at it from this standpoint instead of you're lying. You're making shit up. You are using fictitious abuse to try and con the audience and make money off it. Do you know what I mean? This is such an interesting, ridiculous, regarded fucking choice on Yaba's fucking behalf. Instead of everything I just said that is facts and reality, she's choosing instead to go with you're a weak pussy for caring about another woman's potential safety and abuse. Like, okay. Okay.
my request is that can we please back the fuck up? Give Chantel 5 feet. Give her fucking 5 feet. Back up, French fry girl. You're running your channel. You're gonna go be friends with Chantel, and then who you gonna talk shit to make your money? Okay?
Listen, FFG, she's above the curve, man. She's ahead of the curve. She's going to do both at the same time. And that's why you hate her so much. Like, man, this is so interesting. It is so interesting to see and to remember and to revisit just how successfully FFG fucking conned the shit, dominated the fuck out of Yaba. This is so interesting.
You gonna do it for free? I'm gonna do it for free. I just gonna do it just because I like to do it. Shut up. Shut up. What kind of drama are you gonna stir up now that you and Chantel done talked on the phone for 2 hours? Okay, y'all besties, y'all best buds. What are you gonna talk about now? How you gonna get 2,000 people to watch you twiddle your thumbs? I'm gonna ask you once again to back.
Oh, honey. Not only did she do all of those things, and did it last for quite a bit longer than even this shit, but she is still, to this very day, a year or more later, she's still blowing your shit out of the water in terms of numbers and in terms of donations. It's so interesting. Do you remember when Yaba laughed? When she laughed, forcefully laughed at FFG's super chats and her donations? Like, you're jealous. She was always doing really well, and she's doing even better now. And I think Yaba has realized that. And I think Yaba's realization of just how successful FFG's tactics have been, I think that it has a lot of responsibility for the shift that we have seen in Yaba. This is Yaba's piss poor attempts to try and mimic, to try and recreate, to try and copy FFG's je ne sais quoi. I don't know what word to use, but her shtick, maybe. She's trying to emulate her essence, and she's doing it poorly. That's why FFG is still more successful and probably always will be.
Fuck up and let this heifer do what the hell she's gonna do with her life. Okay, you are not needed. You don't need to warm fatty over here. There's plenty of people in her member chat. Joe, especially, telling her Nader's no good motherfucker. I'm pretty sure that she's got somewhat of a brain over there to know, but she doesn't care. And if she just wants to do what she wants to do, you're not going to help anything. Okay? Let her live her life so we can watch the show. Jesus fuck Christ, man. Who else? Anybody else? Well, I got time today. He's got me all worked up. My face is all red. My blood pressure's probably high. French fry girl.
Your blood pressure is definitely high, and it's because you're morbidly obese, hypocrite. It has nothing to do with FFG or Chantel. It's your food choices. That's why it is so ridiculous that you sit there and try and judge Chantel from a fictitious fucking soapbox. Like, relax yourself.
Pies, lies, and how do we say that? French fries? No. Pies, lies, and French fries. I don't know.
Do you see how fucking flustered she is? Because her emotions are so fucking discombobulated, she can't even remember her own stolen catchphrase. Like, man, man, oh man, oh man. I can't stress enough, Yaba, if you're watching, and I know you are, you need to practice. You need your number one fucking goal for this year needs to be getting a hold of your emotions. That would really be like almost half the battle. Man.
Oh, give me time. I'll work on it. We're good? I'm glad. Now we can go on with the show.
That's the end of that, guys. Like, wow. Wow. That was really interesting. And I had forgotten so much of what we just revisited here tonight. And I've got to say that the first thing I'm going to do as soon as we're done with this live stream is I'm going to be looking back into my own archives, because I want to definitely revisit the live stream that Yaba mentioned in this particular clip, where she claims that she drug FFG for filth, because I know I covered it. I know I covered it. And I think it would also be interesting to hear the advice that I gave at that time, because I know it's going to be very similar to what I've said here tonight. I think it'll be interesting. And man, I hope I can find it. I hope it wasn't too long ago. I hope it still exists on this channel, because we'll react to it together. Ay, guys. Oh, let me say thank you. 2 people donated while we were listening to that. Somebody donated and said, "Hey P." I want to make sure I can say their name. "Hey P, it's Southern Belle. Just want to say how much I enjoy listening to your streams. You never fail to make me smile and laugh. You are wonderful. Sending love." Oh, that is such a kind message. Thank you so much for your generosity, your kindness, your support of this channel and what I'm doing here. And thank you for you always have the most beautiful words in my direction. So complimentary. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad you enjoy the live streams. And then the other person who donated said, the other person said, "For boat repairs, more specifically the poop deck." Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your generosity, your kindness, and your funny comment. I appreciate it. And wait, what does this mean? Nicole says 1992 Ford Ranger without an oil change in the last decade could drag FFG, but highly doubtful the Indiana Fat could. Isn't that what makes it just that more pathetic, man? Like, do you know how easy it would be? Do you know how many different decisions that Yaba could have made where she could have come out on top? Like, all you need to do is tell the truth, not be over emotional, not come from a place of jealousy or envy, and, have valid criticisms and be strategic about your word placement. Like, she really, even in terms of this situation, there is definitely a better way she could have handled the criticism of FFG, where she could have forced FFG to bow down to her. But since she can't control herself, and because she's a simple moron, that just never happens. It's so unfortunate. Like, listen, I don't enjoy watching an idiot fail over and over and over and over again. I don't enjoy it. I would way more prefer to see growth and improvement. Like, that would make me happier, genuinely. Like, man. All right, guys. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sign off now, and I am going to look into my records, into my archives, and look for that live stream. I hope it exists. And also, if anybody has archived that live stream that Yaba mentioned, where she supposedly dragged FFG from around this time, please send me that link. We need to revisit that together. We need to. Man, I hope I have it. All right, so I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say goodnight, guys, and we shall reconvene for shit sure. All right, guys, good night. Please let me know if you find that link, and I'll let you know if I do. Bye.